You don't have to parent your children anymore. Don't worry. Don't worry. You have no obligation. You have a child, but you have zero responsibility to take care of that child. The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised. What's going on, fam? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with some more nuts on yo chin, and I hope you're ready for the salty sack. Thank you so much for being here. If you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified of more videos all the time. And if you want to catch more of Papa Swolio and the Swole fam, check out my other channel, The Daily Swole, and subscribe because we got the Daily Swole podcast. It goes live every single day, and you can follow the Daily Swole podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, anywhere you like to bang your ear holes. Let's get into today's topic. Your children. Now, I don't have kids, so those of you that are watching that have kids, you can say, I don't know what I'm talking about. You can say, I do know what I'm talking about. You don't have to have kids to understand how this makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Check out this post. Despite what we've been led to believe, we are not in charge of the size of our children's bodies. Really, we're not in charge of our children's body size, meaning we're not in charge of teaching them the proper habits so they can live a healthy life, so they can be a healthy weight because they're eating real food, because they're being physically active, like teaching your children. It is not our responsibility as parents. What? Full stop. Pause. Hit fucking brakes. It's not our responsibility as parents. Now, again, I'm not a parent. So those of you that are, look, I got my Swole Privilege shirt on. I got some Swole Privilege because of all these gains, but I'm not a parent. So all kidding aside, if you're a parent, drop a comment down below. Are you responsible for your children? Methinks you are. Methinks you should be at the minimum. You should be responsible for your children. I mean, you have them. It's your responsibility to raise them. What are we doing here? What do you think? Does this topic make you uncomfortable? Let's have a conversation on this topic. But of course, hey, before we go anywhere, before we discuss this further, we got to get the social justice infinity stones right here. We got body size discrimination, body size bias, haze, intuitive eating, parenting, unpopular opinions. You think? Unpopular opinion. Got to get the singular and the plural. Children, feeding, body image, body dissatisfaction. Has anyone ever used that hashtag? Body dissatisfaction. This might be the first post. You might type in that hashtag, boom, you get one post, and it's this one. So the picture says you are not in charge of the size of your child's body. Now, I've talked about this a lot with the fat positive and fat acceptance community. They talk about body size. They don't talk about being fat. They don't talk about being healthy. They talk about the size, a smaller body, a bigger body, as if people are renting, as if people don't have control of the habits that they undertake every single day, their lifestyle. Your lifestyle is going to determine what your outcome is. Are you a healthy person? Do you have healthy habits? Do you follow the 7 pillars? Because if you don't know what the 7 pillars are, check the link in the description. There's a free download over at swolenormousx.com. It will outline the foundational principles that myself and the Swole fam focus on every single day. It's community, nutrition, training, recovery, mobility, mindfulness, and consistency. Now, those 7 things, if you're locking them down, you are going to be living a really healthy life. You're going to be pursuing your day-to-day with a mindset of control, what you can control. Notice how those 7 pillars, those are all things that you can control. Rather than worry about things that you can't control, why not worry about things that you can? So here you'll see in this picture, you are not in charge of the size. The size, that phrase in this picture, is in pink. It's being outlined. You're not in charge of the size of your child's body. You're not in charge of whether or not your child is tall or short. You certainly are in charge of what you teach your child and what you give your child to put in their mouth, which can easily lead to the size of their body. If there's an obese child, that's child abuse. I think it's child abuse. If you have an obese child, if you have a kid with a gut running around the playground, that's disgusting. That's unnecessary. That child should be eating healthier foods, less of them, and exercising more. I said playground, they're obviously not playing in the playground enough. But also, there's a lot of foods that cause inflammation and other sensitivities and bloating and weight retention and jacks up hormones. I mean, we're destroying our children. We really are destroying our children. But this kind of mindset is poisoning the minds of parents. We're already raising snowflakes that are gonna grow up and birth another weak-ass generation. Like, we need to turn this shit around. We need to start teaching children and leading our children by example. So any of you out there that have kids, it's your responsibility to take care of your health, and it's your responsibility to teach your children how to take care of theirs. You feed them, you provide for them, you're educating them, you're raising them in this world. Don't raise them to be unhealthy from the get. Give them a good chance in life. Seriously, teach them some good freaking habits. Now, just like your child's body, you are in charge of your body, and you have to lead by example. So how do you lead by example in 2021? Well, if you don't know where to start, check out swolenormousx.com. Link down below. We still have some amazing specials for the F Your Resolutions season. We just wrapped up. I know you missed it. We just wrapped up our early bird specials, but we still have 3-month and annual options over there. Please do not hesitate to go to swolenormousx.com. We have kids yoga. You can get your children involved. They could jump into Swole Mastery with you. You could get them on a proper elimination diet, teaching them how to meal prep with our kitchen. You can start yourself any of the programs. You could start the 90-day dash, Swole Mastery with 0 equipment. You could bulk up with Swole Season, or you can lean down and shred up with Scorched Earth. We have over 150 yoga classes that you could stream 24/7, 365. Everything that you need to crush all your 7 pillars that I mentioned earlier in this video is over there at swolenormousx.com. So check it out. Fam, this is the time to get after it. I mean, every time we do one of these Duke posts right here on the NOC, this kind of language is inundating our society, and it's being taught to your friends, to your coworkers, to your kids when they're at daycare. All this kind of really woke-ass nonsense, it's spreading. It's the real virus. Like, you have to take care of your health, and taking care of your health will protect you against the other virus, right? I mean, just take care of yourself. Be smart. You are in charge of your child. It's your responsibility. You're the parent. I mean, what are your thoughts, parents out there? Drop a comment down below. I think this is nonsense, and I think your children are so impressionable. You need to make sure that they are locking down their health behaviors early, because the world, as you know, is not on their side. No one is on their side, and if you're not on their side, then they're really behind the 8 ball. So what are your thoughts? Drop a comment down below. Check out those specials at swolenormousx.com to join the Swole fam today. And before you go, head on over to the Daily Swole channel and subscribe, and check out the Daily Swole podcast over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I go live every single day. Thanks for watching, fam, and I'll see you real soon for some more Nuts on Your Chin. Peace the fuck out. Good one. Nailed it. Nailed it. The salty sack. Nuts on your chin. Nuts on your chin. Where have my nuts been? Nobody knows, but right now they're on your chin. Go to the fucking gym.
We stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke. We in real mode. I said stay woke. Real mode. Stay woke. Real mode. I said stay woke. Real mode. Stay woke. Real mode. I said stay woke. Real mode. Stay woke. Real mode. I said stay woke. Real mode. Stay woke. Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown. You are the king and apology. You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up